Good morning, everyone. Good evening and good afternoon to viewers from all walks of life. This is Denzomos, and you are welcome to the channel of truth, enlightenment, freedom, and the channel of breaking empath free. If you are new on this channel, I talk about narcissism, narcissistic abuse, I talk about spirituality, I talk about personal and self-development. And if that's what resonates with you, I invite you guys to join us, give us a like, share this video with friends, and you may subscribe if you haven't already. And for those that have always been with us, you are welcome back. And I thank you for your love and support. Now, let me talk about chosen people. Somewhere along your journey, you're going to realize that people cannot get you off of their mind. People that hurt you back in the days, they are going to regret those decisions for the rest of their lives. The people that you have inspired along your journey, they will never be able to forget about you. Now, you see, chosen people, when we're talking about chosen people, we're not talking about influence, we're not talking about power, we're not talking about all these kind of things. We're not talking about status, social status. We're talking about simply people who is anointed, people with a special energy and vibration. You will realize that as you walk through life, you are going to meet various types of people along your journey. Your presence alone, walking into people's lives, is usually going to be a blessing. If these are good people with good intentions, even sometimes the wicked ones, for some mysterious reason, you are going to be a blessing in their lives. For some reason, you will see people that will get promotions, people that will find a job. Eventually, a couple of weeks, you just met somebody the other week, they are calling you they bought a house. You met somebody the other month, maybe you walked into them in hospital. In 3 weeks or 2, you're going to hear things like they have been discharged from hospital. You may walk into some people who may be struggling with pregnancies, maybe they never got pregnant, or they will be struggling with barrenness. For some mysterious reason, they met you. In about 3 months or something like that, they are pregnant. That is what is going to be happening along your life as a chosen one. The reason is that wherever you go, you carry this anointing with you. And this anointing also influences so many people around you in a very beautiful way. You may not necessarily have all the people coming around to give you credit because they didn't even know what happened to them. It is like magic. They may call it magic, or they may sometimes call it a miracle. But let me tell you something, it was not a miracle. Encountering a person like you, it wasn't a miracle. It was a blessing that they didn't even recognize and they didn't see because they couldn't see. If you have spent time with someone, even just as a friend, maybe let's say as a relationship, those people are going to notice. Should it be that, for example, you have been with those guys for a certain period of time and you eventually walked away and just everybody went their own directions and moved their own way, it will always be that case whereby those individuals, they are always, whenever they hear your name, something is going to click in their mind. They cannot. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Even after 20 years of, let's say, for example, 15 years of engaging and encountering people, different people along my journey, there is still some people that will always make an effort to reach out to me. All those little things that you told them, even the little things that you did for them, they are going to remember those things for the rest of their lives. You see, it is very easy for somebody to meet someone. You guys have seen it everywhere. You meet somebody, you spend time with them, you went your way, they never thought about you, or maybe they forgot about you. most of the times, you meet someone, a chosen person, even for a minute or two, there is something that is going to stick onto their consciousness. And for some reason, they cannot get you out of their heads. Now, we're not talking about narcissists, okay? We're not talking about toxic people, narcissistic people. When you have met a beautiful soul like you, when they have met a beautiful soul like you, there is going to be always things that they're going to remember about you. It is very difficult to get you off of their consciousness. If a person that has hurt you back in the days, there is things they took from you, there is a way they behave towards you, those people, whenever they see you walking around, or sometimes they run into you by some type of, by some mysterious chance, they are going to feel that guilt on their consciousness. Now, when you're dealing with toxic people, we already know that they will not come around. When a toxic person has done something to you, they may never come around and apologize to you, or sometimes take accountability for the things that they've done to you, but it is in their consciousness. I can promise you, ladies and gentlemen. You see these narcissistic people, that time you spent with them, there's an experience they had within their lives, and they cannot forget that experience. They may move around hopping from person to person, hoping that they're going to find another version of you in someone else. But I can promise you, it is next to impossible to find another soul like you. It can't happen. So I'm continuing this video while I'm on the move because I have been interrupted. Some people came fishing behind me. You guys saw the van. So what I've been saying is that the experience people have when they meet a chosen one is a very different experience altogether. The things you say, the way you carried yourself, the love that you show those individuals, it is something they cannot be able to get off of their mind. They could have been meeting people here and there, all over the place. They ran into different individuals in their lives until they ran into you. That's when they realized they have run at some point in time into a very beautiful and genuine soul like you. So that's pretty much the reason as to why very many people can hardly get you off of their mind. It is going to be difficult. A person will try to forget you. They'll try to keep their minds busy. And when I'm talking about these things, I'm not talking about the narcissists, because the narcissist also is very difficult to forget about them, especially if you're not broken a trauma bond. It's very difficult. It's not the same way it works. This one, I'm talking about a person with a genuine soul. Even those narcissists you see that you've met back in the days, they have got that ego, of course. They can never come around to give you some credit of the things you did for them, or back in the days, the way you impacted their lives in a very good way. But they know that deep in their heads that you was different. So your energy actually hit different, is what I'm trying to say in this video, okay? So if you chose one who is always experiencing people always kind of hit you up every now and then, you felt like they forgot about you. Maybe sometimes this could have been people that you dated way back in time. You guys had a date. When you was a teenager, you had this first love, the second love, the third love. Those people, they can move on with life. They will go ahead and get married. They will meet new people in their lives. But there is one particular person they will not forget. That is you. So that is what basically happens when you're talking about chosen people, okay? They are not the kind of individuals that you are going to easily forget and move on and pretend that everything is okay. It will happen, yes, I understand. It will happen. They will move on, yes, They will find different happiness somewhere else, but the happiness they had with you is a different kind of happiness. Okay? The energy hits different with the chosen person. So if you're the person I'm talking about in this video, drop us a comment. Let us know in the comment section below what has been your experience. You guys do know that I do love and appreciate your support. You can book a session with me if you want to. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I will catch you guys in my next one. Nikymus signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.